they made to be a president. They make it look like anybody could be a president.
Yeah.
It's you got two grown ass men. One trying to bully another one, which is Trump trying to bully Biden.
Yeah.
The last 35 minutes that I watched, because I totally forgot it was the debate, because I was watching the baseball game. Then I switched to it, and they were like screaming at each other. Trump trying to talk over Biden. Biden's just chilling like, yo, okay, I'm going to lay back on the cut. I'm going to let you talk. Then you hear fucking Trump talking about Biden's son's a crackhead.
Yeah.
And he's bringing that up, and I'm like, yo, but what does his son into drugs have to do with this debate? Then he didn't want to answer the questions they agreed to, because the moderator said, look, your camp and your camp said okay to these questions.
Oh, even got to that level?
To that level.
Shit.
And the moderator like, yo, you don't want to answer these questions. Like, they agree that these questions are good.
Yeah.
Why you don't want to answer it? Then you got Biden telling him like, yo, you, I'm all about equality with blacks, everybody. You're just on one side.
Yeah.
Tell the super Nazis and the KKK, call them out. Like, he told them on TV twice, call them out.
Yeah.
And Trump was like stuttering. He was like, all he said was, stand back and stand by.
I know, and
I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, and that was the biggest highlight I caught the next day.
Like, he's the leader. He's telling his army, like,
yeah,
oh, stand back.
Yeah.
When I give the order,
he
go.
said something like boys.
Yeah.
Boys. And that's what I caught the next day, but it's so like I wish on the Democrat side they had someone strong. I wish it was Bernie Sanders, at least for me.
But I think Trump would have ate Bernie Sanders alive.
Bernie Sanders is from New York.
Yeah, but
so he's more aggressive. Biden, I get. He's more equal, which we all need. We need people to think about people. But he stutters on a lot of his things. So that's why they call him Sleepy Joe.
You know what's going to help
him? Or they think he's old.
You know what's going to help him is Kamala Harris.
That's what I want to see. So I think I was talking to Jesus and his girl yesterday. They called me. And we were just like laughing at it. And I think Jesus was saying that eventually at some point they have to go.
Oh,
Pence.
They're going this Tuesday or Wednesday. They're debating.
Pence. So I'd rather watch that.
Killer Cam Harris versus Pence.
I'd rather watch that than...
She's going to come in her suit and Timberlands.
And the thing is that Pence is going to make more sense than Trump.
Oh, yeah. He's the smarter one.
Yeah.
But then you got Kamala Harris, who's fucking smart.
Yeah.
And that's the debate I want to see.
The one thing that Diana was telling me, shout out Diana, she was telling me that in the West Coast, because she's a prosecutor, I think she's fucked up. Like, she sent people to jail that weren't supposed to. And I think San Francisco sued or something like that.
Yeah. That's like her downfall. That's why she couldn't continue as
so I
presidential role, because everybody was bringing that back. They were like, yo, how you putting your own people in jail for little minor shit?
Yeah.
And you're fighting for this. Mm-hmm. So Biden's smart. He was like, I could get some of her votes.
Yeah.
Plus she's black. Let me put her in my team.
Yeah.
Then you got the clown on the other side.
And Donald Trump. Yeah.
Who I think is going to beat him. Mm-hmm. Because now the whole, you could be at home, you could vote early. I got my fucking ballot upstairs.
I voted.
They sent me my shit today. I opened the mail, and it's for me to vote.
I voted 2 days ago. Yesterday I went to go pay my rent. Mm-hmm. And I told my girl I'm gonna go vote. I just needed, like, yesterday was a crazy day at work. I was like, fuck it, and I just put it in the mailbox.
They send it to you in the mail.
Yeah, you fill it out, and then you just mail it in.
So I got the same shit today, and my girl was like, "Are you gonna vote?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" She was like, "Who you gonna vote for?" And I was like, "Who do you think?" Yeah. Trump, bitch. And she's like, "Nah, you playing?" I was like, "No."
Yeah.
4 years ago, we were in a double-sided sword. We got Trump or Hillary.
Yeah.
Either way, we were fucked.
Yeah.
Now, we even more fucked. Can we take another 4 years of Trump, or are we going to take a new 4 years of Biden?
I think
It's
Either way, we have no.
we're not gonna win.
We don't have no power.
No.
And
So I was
day.
telling my girl, I'd rather my voting is more into the smaller what we could control, like congressmen, the senators, who we put to change some of the laws that we got.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking more into, because I told her, look, it's not fun me being profile all the time. Not because I got a beard and I'm dark,
Yeah.
but imagine being stopped all these times for no reason. Like, we need to change shit like that. If we start small, then the presidential shit could get better. Yes, when he said that, stand back and stand by, I'm like, woo. Like,
Yeah.
Trump was not going to say nothing bad about that group because those are his voters.
You know what's
Same thing, he's never going to say
what's
nothing bad about
crazy?
the NRI.
It took him 3 times. They asked him, if I remember correctly, I think I saw the
He
highlights.
stuttered.
He
Yeah.
said, answer the question. He said, what do you want me to answer? Like he didn't want to answer. And then he answered the question the way he did.
Yeah.
And that's, it's crazy because
He keeps blaming, it's not the right side. It's the far left who keeps doing this. And because of them, the riots here. And Chicago was all the killing. New York has a 200% rate. I'm like, this guy's talking out of his ass. Like, where he's getting these numbers?
But that's the thing. He's always done that.
Yeah, because he's a
always
businessman.
Yeah.
He makes up numbers that we want to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like talking about politics in this podcast.
And it's crazy because he always gets away with it. And we won't delve into it too much, but like, it's obviously something that's happening.
So if you had to make a bet right now,
a bet
in November,
yeah,
who do you think is going to be president?
Fuck, I don't know how. I mean, I'm going for Biden, but will
you be shocked if Trump wins again?
No.
Me neither.
I got a feeling he's gonna win because some type of corruption.
Dude, he was mad that we got the early votes that we could send it in.
Yeah.
He's mad at that. I was like, dude, back in 2016, you won some of your votes because of that.
No, but this is what Trump does, and this is Trump. People think he's dumb. He's dumb to some things, but he's smart to some things. He's like one of those street hustlers. When he went against Hillary, he said, if Hillary wins, it's because she's cheating. It's because he's cheating, right? So she lost. Then he was fine with it. So he always goes on the defensive. The same thing with this. He's saying like already from the get-go, whatever. If I lose, it's because of the mail-in vote.
Yeah.
Somebody fucked up. But in the end of the day, if he wins, he's not going to say nothing.
Yo, Trump reminds me of Tommy Hegan from Power.
But Tommy's loyal.
Yeah.
Trump is just one of those people that he's out for himself. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about his wife. He don't give a fuck. He's all about winning.
Let's just see.
And we'll get into TV shows, but there's a show that I watched that is similar to what we're talking about now. And the whole thing is you guys just vote.
Make your own decision.
Don't
listen to us.
Yeah, don't listen to us.
But just go vote.
Yeah,
Don't
just fucking vote. It only takes, to be honest, it only took me a fucking 2 minutes to fucking fill out this stupid shit.
Yeah.
So you gotta ask yourself, are you that lazy to just fucking fill out 2 minutes and then go? I just dropped it off in a goddamn thing.
But it's easier.
It's super easy.
It's easier now because now, people, we got smartphones and we could Google these names and we could see what they're representing. If that's what you think that you want to be represented in, that party, hey, by all means, go vote that way. We're not here to tell you vote this person, that person, her, she, whatever. I'm just telling you what I got out of this whole debate. I missed the first 20, 30 minutes of it, but I caught the last 30. It was a fucking sitcom to me. It was a TV show. One person trying to bully somebody else, and it was just not looking right. But like Lee was saying before, we're not here to turn your vote towards somebody else. You do your own voting. That's why we never talk about politics and religion here, because we will go into sucking deep, dark doors.
You know what?
Do your own voting. You don't need to tell us who you voted for, but just go vote.
You know what's crazy?
That's our power in the United States.
If you think about it, before Trump, right? If you saw the president debates, you will watch it and you'll be like, yeah, this is mad boring.
Because they're fucking talking.
No, but I was just saying, back in the days, right? If you watch it, they would talk about stuff. And maybe because we were younger, I didn't understand it. They'll talk about the economy, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I didn't understand it. I would find it boring, right? But now, if you watch it, it's more of a comedy.
That's what I was just saying.
And the crazy shit is that I never would have think, like, in a presidential debate, that someone would say, yo, your son's a cokehead.
Yes.
I would have never think that, like, I would be like, yo, that's a comedy show right there. But this is the way it's gotten bad. And it's sad because, like, from other countries, and I know, like, when I used to travel for work, and I would, they would make so much fun of yo Trump. Yo, they laugh at you, and it's just so funny because they think, you're U.S. So they think you're. I'm like, no, I'm not with that. But it's just so funny.
They go from U.S. being a strong country to this is what
it's like a TV show,
and it's laughable because you could be in resort in Mexico and they tell us, yo, your president sucks. Like, your country's not what it used to be no more.
Yeah,
it's like you said, it's a comedy show. Nowhere, no debate will you bring people or families involved. Like, your son's a crackhead, he's a dopehead. Like, there's no need for that. But go do your research. You have a month to go elect somebody, and if that's the side you like, hey, that's the side you like. We're not here to tell you post who you voted for. No, this podcast and this show is to bring laughter to you. But we're talking about the whole debate because it's pop culture for us. This is what we talk about. It feels like I'm watching WWE or a UFC pre-fight, waiting, two guys fighting, and they talking shit about each other. Which it shouldn't be like that. It should be they should talk about issues that we want to hear. But Trump didn't make one legit issue for me. And Biden, like you said, he was falling asleep. Now, the real debate I want to watch is Killer Cam Harris with the Timberlands. And she comes out to the song. I would love her to come out to the song. Dipset, dipset, dipset.
That would be fun.
Dipset. Her coming out to the stage. And the other guy, Pence, be like, yo, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And she comes out with a pink fur. Dipset, dipset. Yo.
You know what? You know what's crazy? That, all right, we only got like a month. It's crazy, people. So we only got like a month to make a big decision.
Yeah.
And
well, the biggest decision I made was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So this decision is not that hard for me.
No, but I'm just saying, like, for the world, as Americans,
yes.
As the world, it's crazy. And I got a feeling like there's gonna be some type of cheating or something with COVID, and it's gonna be one of those things you watch CNN to find out who wins, and you're gonna be like, oh, I ain't staying up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Fuck, I'm going to sleep. You want to go the next day? Oh shit, this person won. That's what happened last year. The last 4 years ago.
We probably not gonna know a week later because if everybody's doing the mailing,
you're right, Al. Yeah.
So it's probably gonna take a week before we know who actually won. So Trump could still be it. I don't know, people.
Beer number 4, Papa.
Just vote.
Yeah, just vote. We're done with this topic, but
use your power.
It was crazy.
Vote for the Chuleta Brothers podcast being the number 1 show that you listen to. That's all I care about. Everything else.
So going into TV shows, and this is going. I started watching this show on Showtime called Comey. It has to do a lot with this. It's basically based on the FBI director. It's a docuseries. People, it's not that fun. But for me, I don't know stuff, so sometimes I watch